Well, I'm thinking of ending my lease here. Talk about my heart sinking. The Presinkers were my best tenants. Of course, they were only the second ones I'd had here, and I still remained friends with their predecessor, Charlotte Laverne, a noted reality show star and advisor on animal auditions. Mad at the landlady for some reason? Joking was better than crying. Not at all. He reached over and squeezed my upper arm. You know better. We both, Rachel and I, love you. I knew he meant that platonically. He and I had never meshed that way. But my job is changing somewhat, and I'm going to be in town more. I figured this is a good time for me to buy a house here in L.A. I'll certainly help you look for another tenant if you'd like. Would I like that? Maybe. I certainly couldn't keep my beloved mansion without having a tenant to help with the mortgage, even though I'd recently refinanced it at a lower interest rate. Yet I wished I could afford to move into the main house again. My home suite garage was certainly adequate, but I hadn't originally bought the place with living in the maid's quarters in mind. I wasn't going to achieve moving into the mansion by juggling part-time lawyering and pet sitting, though. And though Dante would undoubtedly buy the place if I asked, and let me live there, I didn't want to be obligated to him that way. It would smack too much of a serious commitment, something I doubted I was ready for. Sure, I said brightly. Get the word out to your friends in the film industry about this place becoming available. Any idea when? It'll be a while, I'm sure. His green eyes filled with soulfulness. I want to find the right place for Rachel and me first, and then it'll take time to close the transaction and move. Of course Rachel would be moving too. I really liked the young lady. I'd gotten to know her well and found her a bright and caring pet-sitting assistant, as well as a somewhat traditional Hollywood wannabe who is now developing her own small niche as a reality show hostess. Both of those vocations were partly thanks to me. But I wouldn't hold that, or anything else, over her, or her dad. It's been great living here, Kendra, Russ said. And we'll definitely stay in close touch. Of course. I stepped forward and gave him a hug. Then I called Lexi. I wanted to go inside my apartment and mull all this over. Maybe have a glass of wine to cry into. But as we got to the top of the stairs and I put my key into the lock, my cell phone rang. I pulled it out of my purse as Lexi sat on the doorstep, eagerly waiting to be let inside. It was Wanda calling. I propped my phone under my chin as I finished opening the door. Hi, I said, how? She interrupted immediately, sounding frantic. Kendra, I don't know what's going on at Brigadoon, but I think you instigated a firestorm.